the reason why I had you all come together is because in your own special way, you influence and inspire me, and you influence and inspire a lot of other people, and that's why you were part of the power circle.
A genius may take some years, but to be a legend, it just takes your heart. And so, like, in order to be a legend, like, if you consistently, give your heart and all that you do, consistently though, not just for a day, but consistently give your heart over your lifetime, you become a legend.
What was that pace about? You said R&B is what? It's dying. It's a lost. What did you say? A lost art?
A lost genre.
No, we have a problem. We have a serious problem because I feel like R&B is back, better than ever. But I want to hear what do you like.
But I was about to ask you, state your claim, man. Why do you feel that?
Honestly, I mean, it's not the same. Obviously, everything evolves and changes with time. But right now, more than ever, I mean, there's Black, there's Bryson, there's so many artists. They may not be on the radio, but that's what makes it special. Like, if you know about these artists, then you're in touch with R&B. But I want to hear, like, why do you think
so
R&B is
more exclusive?
Oh, right.
But it shouldn't be exclusive.
Right.
No, I think it is on the radio. Even with Drake and Future doing the melodies.
There's elements
R&B.
of R&B in it, but remember R&B. I'm talking like R. Kelly.
No.
Like R&B. There was no mistake on what the music was. You know what I mean? It wasn't no fusion of R&B with a rapper on it, or R&B with some pop shit cross over the top 40. R&B. No, it was R&B.
Right.
The last R&B.
Rhythm and blues.
That, like rhythm and blues. Like remember the David Hollisters, the Jahees, and they were all relevant at the same time.
Right.
Now it's only room for probably like 1, 2 at best.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's why I say it's no shade to no R&B, but it's kind of like it's the less respected genre right now. I'm not gonna call it dead or say it's lost, but it's not as prevalent as it once was.
But really, bro, don't you think right now it's necessary? Like, we need to hear it on the radio? I mean, you're a DJ, you play on the radio. Do you ever go to a certain R&B artist, or like, what do you think about that?
I just think with R&B is like most of the R&B artists now they want to be rappers. So if you hear Trey song, like it's like rapping with melody.
Yeah.
If you listen to a Trey song, it's like he's rapping.
Right.
You want to hear him hit them notes, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I mean, yeah, we need that R&B, man. Like we need the ladies to vibe and all that. Like it's just too trap influenced. I just feel like it's nice. I like it, but I just think we need that far left. The real, we need that, man.
And as an artist, period, as an R&B artist, what is your process like? Are you going into the booth like, okay, I need to go sing to the ladies, or I need to go put something that could get on the radio, or it could be a vibe? Like, how kind of, I guess you said Future is melody. Like, what is your process as an R&B artist right now?
I think I don't go into the booth trying to sing really. I think what's winning with the R&B is how Drake is able to come across with the crazy melodies, and it's really about what he's saying. It's not about him singing or harmonizing like the old days. Like this new generation, they don't want to hear you sing. The girls don't want to hear you sing to them. Like,
Yeah, they do.
I do.
Yeah, they do.
Kind of.
Stop it.
But it's really about what you're saying. It's not about the harmony. They're not paying attention to the harmonies and how R. Kelly used to do. And then the beats, what they're singing over now and writing to, it's like it's different. It's different.
I think that's the biggest thing is the production. Like
It's more
singers
party, it's more party R&B than it is soulful R&B.
it's like
Exactly.
trap.
Right.
Like singers are legit singing over trap. So it's a rap beat and a R&B beat is like the same thing pretty much.
Right. That's
And the tempo.
And compared to back in the day R&B to now R&B, it's way more explicit than it used to be. It's like it's no type of imagination left in it. It's just straight to it.
We keep it at 100.
There's nothing left to it like how they did even the new edition school that just came out.
Yeah.
They singing it's the same thing they talking about,
But
but
it's just more
it's not like
melody, yeah.
straight to it. Like let me just do it to you like this. It's I mean
It's the generation
thing,
thing.
like that, but it's not like let me take your groceries. Like they saying straight up on the song.
It's like the intimacy is lost. Like, there's no more intimacy in R&B. Like, R&B now is kind of like
and being like, okay, I know I sucked, but you should still take me back because I missed you, girl. Like,
Right.
but what else? Like, what do you like about me?
Right.
You know, like
Right.
that part is gone.
Yeah.
It's kind of just
No
like,
substance.
right. It's kind of like you said, like party R&B. Like, yeah, we can like dance to it. Like,
Yeah.
But then other than that, it's like,
Yeah, it's no.
Whatever.
Let me just throw this on and ride down the highway for a little bit.
Right.
That jagged edge feel.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Something to really make you kind of contemplate, like, all right, am I, you know, what's my role in this right now?
I know that when I'm listening to, singers, R&B singers sing, I'm paying attention to what they're saying, the melody. I don't know, that might just be me, how much I love music, but, I pay attention to that stuff. Like, for instance, like you said, it's more party. And so, like, that matters, like, us ladies, we like to hear stuff, Yeah, so.
I see you listening to Eric Bellinger a lot.
I love Eric Bellinger. He's, like, my favorite R&B artist right now.
Right.
He's, like, amazing. Like, he's, like, good for this generation since we're talking about generations.
As an executive pace. So I know, like, for example, with Eric Bellinger, he started out kind of really singing to ladies, like that was R&B, and then now he kind of got into the hip hop. He's been smoking weed, and
That's another thing I was
right. I mean, he's been very open with his. He's been very open with smoking and just like his music has kind of turned into hip hop. Do you feel like these artists are kind of selling out, or do you feel like if you have an artist, are you going to advise them to kind of go with the times or go with your heart? Like, what do you think about that?
I think that brings it back to the generation thing. I'm 37, so I grew up in a different era, right? Like R&B to me was older, mature content. This generation is young, you know what I'm saying? And everything is microwave. You know what I'm saying? That's why they get right to the point with the R&B music. My generation was more like an oven. You got to preheat it, you got to warm it up, and then you put the meal in and you got to wait for it to cook. You know what I'm saying? And then when you pull it out the oven,
This sounds disgusting, first of all. Because it's mad subliminal.
But that's what it is. Like the generation wants them. Because remember we used to let an album play for months. Now we get an album by 2 weeks on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really quick. Everything's fast. That's why I say like this is the microwave generation, and it's not no shade, but it's just like the kids these days. They want what they want, when they want, how they want. Right now, it's no wait for nothing. It's like no. And then the social media and the internet. All that has to do with how the content of the music comes across now. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, will it go back to that era? My type of R&B? I don't know. It probably won't because the young generation runs music.
I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. Bryson has let his album live for over a year now. Okay, we don't have another project from Bryson right now.
But you know why? That's not because that's how they landed. That's just by choice.
You think?
Bryson, yeah, he's working on another project right now. But mind you, he's a new artist, so he's still spreading his throughout. You know what I mean? Still going on tours, still running on the road, still doing this. In between that time, you don't have time to sit and really focus on making a project. You just catch records here and there, and then the label comes to you and say, hey, listen, we need another Bryson project. What do you got? You know what I mean? And then he dropped with that. Let me explain.
Yeah, that's
terrible.
What? I listen to that every day.
No. I'm just basing that based off of Bryson that I know.
Yeah.
That wasn't like that just went on Track Soul. I don't think that could have lived on Track Soul.
That's why they didn't put it on Track Soul.
Who's the one that was before Bryson Tiller?
Tory?
No. The one who had the My Shit record? No, not the one with the curly hair from New Orleans. Like when you constantly need something and these kids constantly need somebody, it's when somebody like Bryson Tiller or August Alsina takes too long, being that they share the same fans. The next guy's gonna come, like the black dude, Six Black, whatever. He's gonna replace Bryson.
Gotcha.
That's it. Every year, every 6 months, it's gonna be somebody
like when you
new.
take too long to get back to the position, someone comes because again,
But you're
they
not
want it fast.
You support, but like it would be. They would wait 2 years.
Also not the project itself. Is it a project that can withstand time?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
a lot
I
of
say
these
Track Soul is one of those
don't-
projects that could withstand time. He's been doing it, and I was just playing it on my way here.
To wait.
Take his time.
He can make us wait.
You're supposed to wait.
Right. We're
But
supposed
somebody's
to,
gonna
right.
take that slide.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, if your
But
music hits, it's gonna hit no matter when it comes out.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Like,
not for every artist though. Every
Yeah, it's
artist
not
doesn't
for every
have that same feel for every
Right.
that time and that moment. Because you could look back and be like, damn, that Bryson Tiller song came out. That was that one right there. Like you could go back to it 4 or 5 years and be like, all that song you
It'll
can listen
bring you
to
back
everything.
to that.
We gonna go back to it though? You think so? Absolutely.
Trap soul?
It's songs
That's
now
trap
that
soul.
I
was playing trap soul on my way
Trap
out.
soul, trap soul, sick. Yes.
And I'd be like,
Yeah, but they ain't been long. I'm talking about 4 or 5 years in now. Y'all,
I think
really
so.
gonna
I
be
think
going
so.
back?
Because
I
I
think
think
our
trap
album's still
soul for these kids, this generation, trap soul is
TP.
is confessions.
That's
Yeah, it was
That's your
really like,
confessions.
yeah, it was really
That's
like
to these
something
kids.
like
That
You're
trap soul
right.
is that.
You're right. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
I know.
I agree with that. I lived in both of those.
Because if somebody comes out tomorrow, who's touching on topics a little bit more aggressively than Bryson,
Black.
then we might not.
But Black not really talking to the women how Bryson was talking to the
to-
women.
yeah, I
That's why
agree.
Drake picked up on Bryson like, yo, you get it. 'Cause
I
he's talking
agree.
to the women
I agree.
in a most vulnerable way. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I agree.
Trust me.
That's true.
But
Black,
Tory got the
he
same
got
wave.
more of a story. It's
Tory got
more
the same wave too though. Tory got his
Tory
R&B.
Lanez.
Tory
That's
Lanez
true.
got the same
Well,
wave. He
the
got
fact
the
that he
R&B
actually
joint.
samples
And-
the R&B
yeah.
from
But
the
that's
90s.
cheap.
And everything he do is a story. Everything he do
Hold
is
on,
a
hold
story. Like his album, it was all a story. The same way he said when he did the interview on Breakfast Club, everything, even the skits, he was like the skits, everything blend right into the end of the story,
It do if you
and
pay
it bring
attention.
everything to life. That's what it's supposed to do. Like his CD right there is hot. When he came out with the Chicks Tape 2, that was hot. The what's the other joint? The New Toronto.
New Toronto,
He
yeah.
got different. That's what I'm saying. He hitting every aspect
Right,
of it.
right,
You want the R&B? This is the Chicks Tape. You want the hip hop trap R&B? Take the whatever it's called.
I think Tory gonna win off of his performance.
For sure.
He's
Yeah.
doing stuff that like it's not cool for an R&B dude.
Right.
He's stage diving, walking on people.
Right.
Literally.
Right. Literally.
Like he's
Stepping on
wilding.
your
So I
face.
think he'll last because I'll pay to go see Tory Lanez.
Yeah,
He's not gonna just stand there and just be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think he's naturally a performer and naturally a rock star. So with Uzi now, because we did talk about this real quick. So what do you guys think about like this, the whole Lil
She about to
Wave?
go
The
in.
Lil Wave
I see.
is back. And Uzi, you know, he claims to be a rock star. Like that's the persona he's trying to put on. Do you think it's a front, like something he's trying to market himself that way, or do you think it's like genuine? Like, what do you guys think about Lil Uzi's music?
Right.
That's really who he is.
Okay.
I think it's cool what he's doing. He's like the baby Future. Like I think leading the pack of that.
Momo.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna say that.
Hashtag Momo.
I'll let you say it. But leading the
I don't
pack
think
of
he mumbles, though.
that wave. I just think it's a lot of. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold up, you gotta remember the hold up. He does the hold up a lot.
Oh, yeah, that.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
And I think that whole thing is a vibe. You know what I mean? Like
That's a phase.
from
man.
Future started it, and then Lil Uzi and Migos.
I think Migos.
I like
are rap.
Migos though.
Wait, wait,
Really rap. Yeah, they ain't really
They
got
all
too
could
much
rap.
content, man.
You put words together, make
They
them
ain't
rhyme.
really saying too much,
They
man.
all could
Yeah,
rap,
but they clear. When they rap, they rap clear. Like you can hear their voices.
because they're not saying much per bar.
Yo,
It's 2 words.
You
per
take
bar.
away the beat, you don't want to hear it, man. You take away
I
the
think
beat,
they
they ain't
can
got
rap.
no lyrical to it, man.
I will
All that
say-
is the hook and the beat, and that's it, man. If
But
you
everybody's
ain't-
dumbing
if you ain't
down just a
snapping
little
and
bit.
Doing
It's a
all
vibe.
this dancing movement
It's
to
a
it,
vibe.
it ain't banging. If it's not, it's all club music. Just like Bad and Bougie, it's hot. It's hot, but who knows every verse, every word in the
Right.
verse?
They not saying that.
True.
And as a lyricist right now, I mean, I'm sure you grew up on who's the artist that you grew up on?
I grew up on Hove, Big, Pac, State Property, Locks. Like that's all I listen to now. Like,
Oh,
I
you
don't-
still only listen to
That's
that.
all I listen to now. I can't listen to all that little Uzi, little Yachty, all that.
Yeah.
Yachty, I swear I don't.
Go in, son.
I hate him.
Tell me about the book.
Uzi watching this video right now, man. You wanna know what's
Uzi,
up?
let me tell you, right? Uzi, he'll get you hyped. You feel me? He'll get
Yeah.
you hyped. Yachty, I hate him to death. I hate everything on his music. Him, Kodak, all that saying you better than Pac, you better than Big. Oh, Big can't do what Drake doing and all this. Like, dog, it's a whole different type of music, whole different type of era. So
for you to say that and then Kodak saying you better than these dudes, like what
no respect.
What catalog do you have to connect to anything they got? That's what I'm saying. It's no loyalty to the game no more. Let me just talk this real quick so I could get on air. They want to see me, so I'm gonna say it so it'd be out there. Without him, it wouldn't have been no you because nobody would want to keep listening.
But Yachty's trolling. Like Yachty knows what he's doing.
No, bro. It's just you ain't seen doing a freestyle with a Chinese joint. And he was like losing his mind when he doing all the interviews. When he was with old boy from 9-7. He's like, oh no, don't talk while I'm rapping, please. It's throwing me off. Like he's I don't know. He's kind of lost it a little bit. Man.
But I think he know what he's doing. I think he knows what people think of him. He clearly knows that.
Right, he just going wrong with what he
that's what I said. But that's what I'm saying. They saying it so that it's out there on social media.
Right.
Now it's getting 500 hits on you, 500,000 hits on YouTube. Because everybody don't say it. Keep titles.
Exactly. I mean, I kind of feel like they're trying to do what Tyler the Creator did with that shock value thing, but like Tyler is still like a different, like he still had a purpose with everything. Yes, and Tyler actually has bars. Like, you know, he had a purpose with his. They're just trying to make people angry just to make them angry. Tyler's making people angry to be like, okay, well, you're angry for this dumbass reason, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm still gonna spit these bars, even though you think I can't spit these bars, and you think rap is supposed to be this way, that way, whatever. But I mean, he still calls himself a rapper. It's weird to try and dissociate like rapper from rock star and shit like that. Like with Uzi, like not wanting to rap on like classic beats, Yachty not wanting to freestyle on classic beats, like. That's weird to me. You can't be in the rap game and not call yourself a rapper. You're a rock star, whatever. But there's people that literally have died making this music that you've put yourself in. Right. So that's where the issue kind of like the issue is. It's like
not their fault though. You know whose fault it is? The media. Yep. Yeah. They put them on a platform to do shit like that, knowing.
But you have a choice.
Right. At the end of the day.
Yeah, but they're not gonna turn it down. They're not going to turn it
down. Still on them, right?
It's the media's fault. They pushing that product. They pushing that. Yeah, like why? Yeah, why?
But Sprite also did a commercial with Rakim.
Right.
You know what it is?
So like,
it's just the marketing, media. There's money involved.
And
right. That's the bottom line.
That's the thing.
To
These
everything.
things can coexist, but it's just like you can't say that one can't exist without the other. You know what I'm saying? Like there couldn't be mumble rap without real rap, like because there wasn't an avenue for mumble rap to begin with.
One has to make you appreciate the other.
Right, some way, somehow.
The radio got it now too. That's why the East Coast rap is dead now, because that's now trying to be played. They don't want to hear bars anymore. They want to hear that quick turn up.
I think it's coming back.
And then you gotta also look at the climate of where music is living right now. As far as like, I'm just gonna speak on just the urban community, right? Most of these young kids, they're going out and they're not in their right mind. They have some type of vice, whether it be pill popping, drinking lean, smoking pounds of marijuana, dyeing their hair different colors. We wasn't doing.
You don't know what that's
back
doing
in
to
my
their brain. The dye could be doing.
Back in my era, it wasn't cool to be on drugs. No one was sharing that information. And if you was in the closet with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's the rock star. It's, man, I'm popping Xannies and perks and I'm drinking lean.
It was
and
everything sounds good.
And then everything starts to sound good and feel good. So the music is slowed down.
Oh, yeah.
And they going crazy. But they're not in their right mind.
And that didn't even click to me. I didn't think about that.
So it's like, it's that generation thing. Again, it brings it back to the youth. That's just misguided. I'm sorry for anyone who feels offended.
This is my generation.
But it's just, you got to kind of figure out your way where, like, okay, you have the little Uzis, the Yachties. I'm gonna plug mine. Then you have the annoys, the rappers who rap. He can make that type of music, but he's making it his way, to where he's giving you something with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of, and they always say this. You got your little Uzi, you got your da-da-da, you got the mumble, whatever, quote rappers, but then you have your Coles, your Kendrick. They always mention them too.
Yeah, they do.
They're always the alternatives.
Chance
You know
now
what I mean?
is
Oh, and then Chance the rapper.
You got Chance, Joey Badass.
Joey, yeah.
Drake is not in that?
Drake is
Drake
just
is
another
R&B.
beast.
He's a worldwide
He's another
star.
monster.
He's everybody. Everybody's
Drake's
under-
in his own
He's a
category.
definite culture book.
Because he's still relevant
Drake is
in his whole
Beyonce.
mumble rap.
He is a culture book.
Yeah,
Still
he's
relevant.
the Beyonce in hip-hop world.
He don't have
He's
an
not
audience.
up there.
The audience, that is the audience. Everybody is the audience.
Right.
Everybody who listens to all of those rappers listen to Drake.
Right. It don't matter, right?
So he
They
just
want
his own
he on a
conversation.
pedestal that's higher than everybody right now. He is a
Top
different
dog.
world.
Out of all the mumble rap, he's still saying something in the mumble rap
in the mumble rap.
cadence.
Yeah, exactly.
But he getting on his mumble rap too. He getting on the Chicago wave, his 22 Savage, 21 Savage, all that. He getting on that same wave now. And rapping just like them now
You know what
to
that's,
keep up
you know what
with
he's
the time.
doing?
He's
By
saying
doing
something,
that, Drake is converting to stay relevant with the new up and coming sound.
He did,
he's
he
giving
did what Jay
he
did.
was.
Jay was
Yeah,
doing
You
it.
just gotta stand next to what's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all hot? I'm gonna stand over here,
Right.
and I can fit in because I'm a real artist.
Right,
So I'll make it work.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
But I feel like the magnitude of his career, like, there's no need for that. There's no need. Like, he can still be mixtape Drake now. You know what I'm saying? Because people are listening no matter what he's putting.
What he
no
putting
matter what he's
He
putting
won't
out.
be at that level as much. Because, perfect example, was there ever a time that you thought Lil Wayne would ever cool off?
Nah, actually, I think.
Now,
I mean-
Lil Wayne who, right?
That's because he can't put music
Drake
out.
don't even want to fall into that because Drake is smart as shit. He's look,
Yeah,
just
he's
like
making
what I'm saying. He's
stuff,
looking at
yeah.
damn Wayne cool off.
Yeah.
Because Wayne didn't do X, Y, and Z. Wayne had enough time to stay in his own bubble for as long as he needed to where he was like, all right, I'm still Lil Wayne. I can still do this. I can still do that. Now it's like Lil Wayne is back to doing smaller shows. You could probably book Lil Wayne at the Oakdale now.
That's
When
'cause he
before
can't
you
put
couldn't.
music out though.
You get what I'm saying?
He's trying to get his album out. If he would have been dropped his Carter, he would have been the same way. He'd have been on every little.
But he
remix.
allowed himself to get cold.
His time is up.
He didn't- he didn't
His
think
time
about
is up.
it. It's-
He allowed himself
He
to
not the same
whatever he was
way.
going through legally, it didn't matter. Time kept going.
He got all his artists. He got Nicki still. He got Drake still. He got all that. So he don't really gotta do music as much like he used to. You feel me? Before, when he was making Young Money, he was putting out music left and right, bang, bang, bang. Now he got Young Money. He got his artists. Now he don't got you. That's like Hov. Hov was putting out music. You got a S Carter this, all this, everything remixes and shows and this. And then once he got his Rock Nation, he got Def Jam. You ain't hear as much Jay-Z as you was hearing before. You don't hear Jay, like, you still
Because
put
at
Jay
that
on
point,
that
you-
pedestal, like,
at that point,
you're the best out
he's
there.
not
And
able
we
to be
waiting for
creative
it.
no more because now he's a businessman.
Yeah.
Those worlds conflict.
All right, now,
I think what separates the people that you're talking about, the Jay and the Lil Wayne and these people, I think what separates them is the fact that they understand that music and personal are two completely different things. And we, like, even like Kendrick, we don't see him on social media. You talked about that yesterday. And you don't see them on social media, but when they drop music, that's what you're looking to. You're not giving into just you know, their personal life, and that kind of fuels you to go listen to their music. You want to hear quality from Jay-Z, you know what I mean? So I also have a closing question for you guys. When I think about hip-hop, when I think about music in general, I really do kind of, you probably don't know this, but what inspired me is like my brother's room when we were growing up had like posters all, like his whole wall was filled with posters of all his favorite artists. And you know, what do you guys think about the change right now when it comes to appreciating hip-hop? Like, I feel like he really appreciated the music. That's why he went to go get the Vibe and the Source magazine to go put all of that on his wall. Like, do you think that these kids growing up can appreciate these artists for what they're putting out? What do you think, Ashley?
I think that they can, but there has to be a kind of care for it.
Right.
Like, a lot of kids now really don't care to hear what's being said in the music. They just want the sound.
Is that their responsibility or the artist?
It's not completely their responsibility, but it still is a bit of a responsibility for the artist too. But in saying that, an artist is going to create something that reflects what they're going through in their life. So a 14, 15-year-old kid isn't going to be able to relate to some things they haven't experienced yet.
Right.
But they all know how to have a good time. So that's always going to be relatable, having a good time. We all know what a good time feels like. So that's always, there's never not going to be an avenue for that. But for things that kind of go on outside of that, if you're speaking in regards to like Kendrick and Cole and other kind of more conceptual, conscious artists. And people don't even like using that word anymore because it has a connotation to it that's like, well, you're not fun. You're talking about like stuff that we have to think about, like, you know, like, yeah, like I just kind of want to dance, like. So I think that, like you said, your brother inspired you with the posters on his room. It kind of has to start like where they're at, like in their homes, in their schools, in their wherever, their friends. Like that's where you learn things. That's what you're around the most. That's what you see the most. That's what you're gonna absorb the most and kind of put back out there.
And that word of mouth too is the best form of promotion.
Right.
Because you respect it more when it comes from your peers. They try to put you on opposed to you seeing it from else.
And you know, if you care about a person and what they think and what they say, whatever they tell you, you're gonna take into consideration. So it's a matter of kind of the person themselves and who they are and what they know and what they like. Also putting that out to people. You don't necessarily, I feel like an artist doesn't have to pander to whatever new fans come up, because like I said, if you make good music, if you're a good artist and you're talented, it's gonna hit no matter what. No matter what, no matter who's listening, it's gonna, somebody's gonna feel that. And you know, it's good to acknowledge that fans are fickle and not to get so caught up as an artist. I feel like not to get so caught up in like, okay, what do the fans like? Because making art is for the artist as much as it is for us as consumers. And that's kind of what we have to remember too.